Got him! Alright guys, so I don't know if you got the hint there at the beginning of the video, but today I'm going on a hunt, okay? And it's not the kind of hunt you would traditionally think about, you know, where maybe it's out hunting for a specific animal or hunting bass or whatever it is. I mean, today I'm hunting something a little bit different. Alright, so last year I did a video. I was on a mission, okay? My mission is to spread the word about keeping our environment a little bit cleaner. Okay, so in the video, I encouraged other content creators to, you know, take some time to put out a video to try to set the example for people. Get out and do a little cleaning every once in a while. Now, am I responsible for the trash that I'm going to find today? Well, not directly. I didn't throw it in the lake. But you know what? It's not going to get cleaned up if somebody doesn't do something about it, because the people that are throwing it in there, they don't care about that kind of stuff, and for whatever reason. So sometimes you got to set the example. You got to show them the right way to do it. And in today's episode, okay, I'm going to do a little cleaning out here on Lake Will Green in my hometown. Okay, I'm going to cruise around the banks and see what I can find. That may be interesting. Who knows what we might find today. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about the environment. Okay, we're going to define littering, or litter. Okay, we're going to define litter and what it is. We're going to try to figure out why people litter. Okay, we're also going to talk about the impact that it has on the environment, okay, and everybody. And then we're going to talk about some ways that we can fix the problem. So this is going to be a good episode. I mean, I'm outdoors today. It's beautiful. And yeah, I'm picking up trash, but I'm outdoors and that's what I do, man. And this is going to be a good day, man. It's going to be awesome. So come along with me and let's hunt some garbage. All right. So today I got my tools with me. I got my trash bag and I got my grabber. All right. This is just some cheap grabber that I think I got from Walmart or something like that. So we're going to go hunting. Now, one thing you want to look for when you're hunting garbage, okay, you got to find garbage in its environment. All right, now unfortunately, its environment is everywhere. But in particular, man, like over here at Will Green, if you can find some spots where you've got bank access, okay, where people come over and do some bank fishing, unfortunately, that's where you can find some of the abundance of garbage, because people will come out fishing, they'll bring bait, and they will leave behind the remnants every time. So I can see I've already got some remnants over here, a couple lids to some bait. So let's see if we can get over here and get to this stuff. Alright, so let's see, we got to get up here just a little bit more. Alright, look here, I've got one. Bam. Now let's sneak up here. I got another one right there on the bank here. Let's see if we can get that one. Alright, we got two. Alright, so 2 pieces of trash off the lake that people don't have to look at. It's awesome. We're getting things done. Alright, so now I see something else that's going to help me out. Now up here, I see where some people must have got hung up and they have lost their bobbers. So guess what? Their loss is my gain. I don't know if you can see it right there. We got a bobber right there. Alright, so we're going to creep over here. Get this one. Alright. Alright, we got one. We'll put it right here in our collection. And I see another one. I see a couple of things. I don't even know what this one thing is. But we're going to cruise over here and get this next bobber. Alright. Alright, got another one. Now, looky here. I don't know what this is. We're going to get it too. Alright, it's even got some string attached to it, so we'll try to get all of it. Got this big bobber, big old rig. Throw it back here in the back. Alright guys, so now getting back to the trash at hand. Now I'm not going to climb up on the bank today. I might come back and do that later, but as you can see, we got another culprit over here. We got a Cheeto bag. It looks like the old notorious Cheeto bag, the old Chester Cheetah. Alright, so I mean, wow, look here. We even got a little turtle running across through there. Y'all see that? Alright, look. We got, these are some interesting finds today. Alright, y'all can see what we got here. Cheeto bag in the trash. Alright, let's get back out here and find some more. I see something else, man. I see a Funyun. A Funyun bag. One of my favorites. Not my favorite thing to see out on the lake, but hey, one of my favorites still the same. I love Funyuns. I just don't want to find them out here. But you know, like I said, this is bank fishing territory. So people have come out here, man, to have a good day, to do some fishing, and found it necessary to deposit their garbage in the lake. Now, why did they do that? I have no idea. I have no idea. But we're going to get it, I guess. We're going to get it for them. Alright, Funyun bag in the trash. Alright, I see some more bank fishing stuff over here. So like I told you, you know, if you find a spot where people fish off the bank, you're always going to find, unfortunately, some garbage. Now, are they the only ones that throw trash in the lake? Nope. I mean, people in boats do it too. So I'm not singling out anybody that goes out and... Let's see, here we go. Another piece of trash picked up. And I see another one. Let me get over here and get it. It's a little bit harder to get. Hey, this also helps me with my boat maneuvering. I could get better at it. A little bit closer. Alright guys, look there. We got some more. Got some more of that. Alright, well, we got this looking good. Let's head over across the lake and hit another area. Alright, so kind of made my way over here to some shade. Alright, thing about shade is even in the shade, litter can't hide. There's plenty over here too, so we're gonna look around a little bit, but hey, might as well make it enjoyable if I'm gonna be out here. If I'm sitting out here in the dang sun getting burned up, that ain't gonna be no good. So we're gonna try to avoid that. But I see my first piece of trash over here. I'm gonna try to get up here underneath here, see what we can do. I don't know if I'll be able to get that or not. I might have to get my paddle. Alright. Alright, guys, got an old bucket, another something for bait, I'm sure. There's another one. And I see another bobber. I don't know if I'll be able to get that or not. I did, right there. There, bobber. Put him in the collection. So that makes 3. Alright. Let's see if we can roll over here. I see another piece of trash over here. There's going to be a lot of it today, I do believe, unfortunately. But I'll pick this up, and after I get this done, let's talk about what litter is. So we'll sit here and talk about some of the most common types of litter. Alright, number 1, cigarette butts. Alright, apparently there's like over 9.7 billion cigarette butts on our roadways and waterways. So you people out there smoking, now you get done smoking, you field strip that cigarette, you don't want to put it in your pocket because it stinks. You get done smoking, you flip off that ash and you put it in an ashtray, or you put it in a cup in your car or whatever. Well, I know you don't do that because you can't stand the way it smells. It stinks. It's disgusting. Well, guess what? It's disgusting when it's sitting out on the road too. So, you know, that cigarette butt, all those things that they tell you that's bad for you, you know, they're not making that stuff up. But all that stuff, whatever don't go in you, when you throw it out on the road or in the water, it goes into the environment. So, you know, all that arsenic and all those good cancer-causing agents, those are going into the soil and the water, and that's not good for anybody. So, might want to think about it a little bit. You know, if you're going to smoke, and I don't care if you smoke or not, don't matter to me at all. But, hey, won't you properly dispose of it, because the world's not your ashtray. Alright, so, with that being said, another thing, fast food packaging. See that all over the place. I've seen some of it today. Food packaging itself, just wrappers, boxes, styrofoam. I picked up quite a bit today. Alcoholic beverages. Man, when you're having a good time, man, and tying one on, getting drunk, man, and all that good stuff. Hey, I've been there. You know, it's cool, man, to throw that can over in the weeds. No, it's not. It's not cool at all. I've actually picked up some beer cans today. I mean, if you're going to drink responsibly, and part of that responsibility is picking up after yourself. So there's nothing wrong with going out and having a good time, man, drinking a couple cold ones, but, you know, take care of that stuff. You know, be a professional drinker. Tire, vehicle debris. Every once in a while you'll see a tire out there. Plastic bags, plastic bottles. I picked up a bunch of those today. And construction waste. Okay, so even with all the littering laws that's out there in every state, people continue to dump their waste. And you know, that's a shame. Now, people dumping their waste. So the next thing we're going to talk about here in a minute is, why do those people litter? Why do they dump their waste? We'll talk about that in a second. Alright, so here we are cruising along here. Just letting y'all check out some of the views. Alright, so, you know, today as a content creator, I have to get out and I have to get content. And sometimes, man, it is a struggle just coming up with things to go check out. I mean, now I'm always navigating outdoors. Sometimes I like to just get out though and not film. You know, I just like to get out and just enjoy fishing or enjoy hiking or whatever. And not that I don't enjoy it when I'm filming, because I do. But you know, it takes a little bit away because you miss things. You know, you may not see something. You know, you may just miss a view. You may miss a moment, you know, while you're concentrating on talking or trying to capture something else. So, you know, every once in a while it's nice to just leave the cameras at home. You know, but regardless, when I get out, it's always a good time. So today, I'm out picking up garbage. Okay. And initially, I think that would sound, you know, from a bystander, like, what are you doing today? You're going and picking up garbage? You know, I would probably be like, that does not sound like fun at all. That sounds like work. It sounds horrible. Well, they would think wrong, because I'm telling you right now, I mean, look, okay, I'm out paddling. It's like 70 degrees today. It's really nice. I'm staying in the shade. And I'm enjoying these views, okay? Yeah, in my peripheral, I'm hunting for garbage, all right? I'm looking for things to pick up. But I'm also looking around, and I'm also feeling this breeze right now. I'm also hearing the sounds of this water, which is relaxing. You know, I'm hearing birds. I'm watching squirrels run up the bank. There's a whole lot going on around me, okay, that is 100% enjoyable. And the other thing that's enjoyable is, like right now I'm looking, this view that I got right now is not obstructed by any litter, which is great, okay? I don't have to pick it up, but it's the view that I come out here to look at, all right? And my purpose today is to come out here and pick that up so other people don't have to look at it. You know, my purpose is to do that for the environment so that, you know, these views continue. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the impacts of litter on the environment here in a minute. But I just wanted to throw that out to you. I mean, you see what I'm looking at. You see what I got. I mean, this is what I got today. I'm picking up litter. It's not work. This is so enjoyable. It's so much more than just picking up litter today. It's being outdoors, relaxing, recentering myself. Just good times. Hey guys, well, I'm sitting here, found me a good spot to have a picnic. So I've been out doing a little hunting, finding some trash, and now I'm kicking back and relaxing. And that's what I was saying, you know, this ain't work, this is fun. I mean, it really is. So I told you we were going to talk a bit about why do people litter. Okay, why do people litter? Well, sometimes it's just laziness, okay? Sometimes it's carelessness. You know, you accidentally leave some trash in your kayak and you take off and it blows out of the vehicle, or it blows out of the kayak. So, you know, just, you know, not something that you did on purpose, just careless. All right, now sometimes people litter because they're like, well, you know, that's somebody else's job. You know, oh, it's job security. If I throw this down, somebody's getting paid to pick this up, man. I'm doing the right thing, man. I'm keeping somebody employed. I'm providing job security to somebody. That's stupid. I mean, that is stupid. It ain't somebody's job to pick up your garbage. I mean, they're there to make where they're working, keeping it looking right, okay? Keeping it to where, you know, it's respectable and somebody wants to come in there and do business. That's what they're there for. They're not there to pick up your garbage, okay? So, yeah, not a good excuse. All right, another reason, just not having enough trash cans somewhere. You know, I've been to some places, sporting events, sometimes when I'm out camping or something, and you'll just notice that there's nowhere to throw your trash. So, you know, if you don't provide somebody to throw their trash, if you don't provide somewhere for people to throw their trash, there's people that just throw it on the ground. Now, is that an excuse to throw it on the ground? Well, it's sure not, but let's just be honest, it happens. All right, now there's laws. There's laws against littering, but a law ain't worth the paper it's written on if you don't enforce it. So, you know, if you're watching my channel and you're a city official, hey, start enforcing those laws, man. Start burning those hind ends. When people get caught littering, don't let them off with the slap of the hand. Burn their butts, man. I mean, sometimes that's the only way that people learn. You know, they got to learn the hard way. And if that's the way they choose to learn, help them learn. All right, another thing is just presence of litter in the area already. So, you know, if I'm out, well, not me, but sometimes when people are out and You know, they look around, there's trash everywhere, and they're like, well, hell, I'll just throw my trash on the ground too, everybody else does. Well, just because everybody else does that, or it appears that everybody else does that, that don't make it right. And I can assure you, that's not what everybody else is doing. That's just a few people, okay? A few people making it look bad for everybody else. That's how it always is. All right, now a lot of people, they litter, you know, they'll tell you because maybe that's the environment that they grew up in. That's the example that their parents showed them. Their parents threw trash on the ground. The people that they hung out with threw trash on the ground. Well, that's what I'm out here today. You know, I'm showing you the right way to do it. You know, you throw your trash in the garbage, and if you see trash, just pick it up. I mean, you know, it's the right thing to do. You know, set the example, show people how it's supposed to be done. You know, sometimes people, you know, they live in an environment where they see trash all over the place all the time. So, you know, they just kind of adapt to their environment and they just throw their trash out too. Well, that's why it's important to get out there and clean it up. You know, give them something else to see. You know, they're trapped in an environment like that. Well, maybe they need a little bit of help, you know. They need to see somebody out there cleaning. They need to look around and see where everything's nice and clean. And hopefully that motivates them to do the right thing. I mean, that's part of the purpose of getting out here and doing this. That's the purpose of me putting out this video today. So the best way, yeah, is to set that example to educate people. Okay, what are you educating them on? Okay, the environmental impact. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. You know, how does it impact the environment that we all live in? Sometimes you have to show people how it affects them. They may not care about anybody outside of themselves. So how does it affect them? How does littering affect them? And we're going to talk about that here in a minute. But right now, I'm going to talk about eating this sandwich. Alright, our bag there is starting to fill up. Getting some stuff. Even got a, look up there in the front, got a lid off a container. Back here in the back, I got a big old bucket. I'll show you after a while. I mean, it's been crazy, man, the stuff you find. But we found some trash, but we still continue to find awesome views and serenity. I mean, this is great. I was sitting here looking a minute ago. I was like, I need to take some pictures of all the stuff I see today. I mean, it's just like up there on the bank right now. I see those yellow flowers. I don't know if y'all see those. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get over here and get my camera out. Let me take a picture of those. I'll show them to you. Hold on a second. Alright, get the camera out. Let's hit that. Let's zoom in a little bit. Oh man, look at those things. Those are pretty. Bam. Moment in time captured. Glad I got to see that today. Yeah, guys, it's been good. Last couple weeks, haven't really been getting out. I haven't been able to get out and do a whole lot of stuff. We went on vacation and we went down to Gulf Shores. While I was down there, I got to do some e-biking. So I don't know if y'all have ever done that, but man, that was fun, you know. That was a really good place. It was set up perfect. If any of y'all been to any places like that that are good for e-biking, drop me a comment and tell me about it, because I'd love to go out and do some more. I mean, I had the best time ever. I did get some exercise, but I'm not going to lie to you. I got on the throttle and stayed on the throttle a whole lot more than I was pedaling. But it was a good time. It was a good day. So, but you see, I mean, it's still nice, man. I'm picking up garbage today. I'm doing a job. But the thing is I'm having the best time ever. And look here, I see something over here. See that blue? That blue is unnatural with all this green. So that's a dead giveaway. So let me see if I can get this out of here. A lot of times I've been using my paddle to fish some of this stuff out, because my little reacher doesn't go far enough. So This is, you can see what it is. It's another thing of bait. And I feel like it's got something in it. I'll probably have to dump it. Nope. I ain't got nothing but water in it. But responsible fishing is cleaning up after yourself. Everybody always wants to talk about, I can take care of myself. I don't need nobody telling me what to do. I'm a grown beep man. I'm a grown beep woman. Because men aren't the only one that litter. Well, I don't really think you're a grown-up if you don't know any better than to throw your garbage outside for everybody else to look at. I don't call that being an adult. I call that being a child. That's what a child would do, because they don't know any better. Now, I said I wasn't going to, in my mind when I come out here today, I said I wasn't going to come out here and preach. But you know what? Sometimes you got to do a little bit of that. I mean, I'm going to show, I'm going to set the example. And that's what I want to do first and foremost. But I will go ahead and tell you, I mean, when it comes to somebody that litters, I ain't got nothing for you. I mean, you can do better than that, especially if you're intentionally doing it. Like I talked about earlier, sometimes it's unintentional. But if you're just lazy and you're just throwing your stuff out the window or taking your garbage, you don't want to pay for garbage pickup, so you're taking your garbage down the road and throwing it in a ditch. I'm sorry, but that's sorry. I mean, that is just plain sorry. It's pitiful. And yeah, I mean, you need to fix yourself. But anyway, gosh, man, I gotta get those negative thoughts out of my mind. I gotta get back to, and that's what I come out here for, because I get like that sometimes. We all do. I mean, you know, you get on a roll, man. You get thinking about something that makes you mad, whether it's politics or way people are acting at work. You know, kind of people we got to work with. Putting up that kind of stuff. I mean, all that stuff, man, leads to a lot of negativity in people. Causes anxiety and stress and all that kind of stuff. And you know, this concept that I push in all my videos, you hear me close every video with the same thing. You know, life is better when you navigate outdoors. Well, I believe that. I mean, I believe that and I live by that. Because when I'm out here and I'm doing this and I'm focusing, you know, I'm focusing on being outside and I'm focusing on that breeze and I'm focusing on those sounds and everything that nature provides, it is relaxing. I wish I had brought my fishing pole. I have seen more bass up on the bank while I've been cruising. I'm seeing them hit top water too. I mean, I've seen bugs, man, they're nailing them bugs. If a man or woman was out here today with a top water bait, they would be money. I mean, there would be fish in the boat for sure. All right, look here, I'm gonna give you a good view. Look here, 360. Here's what I'm looking at. I don't know if y'all can see like the glistening of the sun. Or you got a little bit, that wind's coming across through there, get that glisten on top of the water on those waves. It's like 70 degrees and it's June. Now next week, it's supposed to get in the 90s. This right here, this weather like this is more than likely over. I'm glad I got out here. I'm glad I got out here today to enjoy it. All right, guys. So, what are the effects of littering? Well, number one, it causes pollution. All right. So when you throw something unnatural into the environment, it begins to break down. Okay. And when litter breaks down and degrades, it can release chemicals and microparticles into the soil and water. And what does that mean? That basically means you poisoned your water and you poisoned your soil. And guess what? That's where your food comes from in one sense or another. All right, so another effect that littering can have, it can kill wildlife. Okay, we've all seen the articles, you know, talking about the old six-pack plastic that gets caught in fish and different animals out in the ocean, and you know they can't move. Or I tell you something, just like today, I've been paddling around and I see people that have broke baits off, and you know there's a bunch of fishing line out there. Well, you know what, there's animals, ducks or whatever, that are getting caught up in that line, and it's not good for them. Okay, they can't do nothing about it. So sometimes it kills or maims them. All right, so litter, it can spread diseases, viruses, and parasites. Okay, this happens when someone touches litter that is contaminated, and when somebody possibly ingests food in the form of plant or animals that has been contaminated by litter. All right. Another thing, maybe this is more important to you, it's costly. So there are millions upon millions, probably even billions of dollars spent on cleaning up the environment. Okay, whether it's tax money or it's businesses spending money. I mean, ultimately though, it's going to affect you. You are a taxpayer, you do consume, so you know it's going to affect the prices on things, and it's going to affect your taxes. So you know, hey, if you like blowing money, you know, keep throwing your garbage out, because you know somebody's got to pay to clean that stuff up, and might as well be you or me. And one of the effects too, you know, and this is a personal thing, but just it's unsightly. So, you know, when I spend all the time climbing up a mountain or a big old hill, I don't really climb mountains, but I climb up that big old hill, I put all that energy into it, all that effort. I get up there and I'm expecting to see this beautiful vista. And then right as I get to it, man, there's a beer can or somebody's garbage. And it really takes away. You know, where I'm sitting here on the water and I'm fishing, and you know, there's garbage floating up on top of the water. You know, it just, I don't know. For me, it's unsightly, and I just hate to see it. So, and that's why I'm out here today. So that is the effects of littering. So if you want to know how it affects you, that's part of it. All right, guys. So it's been a great day. I'm getting ready to wind this episode up. But the purpose today was to get outdoors and enjoy myself. And you know what? I did. My intent was to paddle around and pick up trash. Okay, and that's what I did. But in doing that, I had the best day ever. I mean, I saw I saw an owl. I saw some beautiful flowers. I got some sun. I got to enjoy a beautiful day on the lake. Beautiful views. I mean, it's just been the best day ever. Okay, so picking up trash, that didn't affect me having a good day at all. So, but with that in mind, you know, it was get out here and make things look better, you know, and set a good example. So how can we go about preventing littering? Okay, number one, you got to become an environmental warrior. Okay, you got to lead the good fight, and you got to set the example. All right, so there's an organization called Keep America Beautiful. Okay, and they estimate that there's 152 items of litter for each U.S. resident. So out here today picking up the trash that I picked up, did I get all of it? I sure didn't. There's still a whole lot more out here, but I did my part. And that's what it's about. It's about just doing your part. If everybody pitches in, hey, we can kick this problem right in the butt. I mean, you know, it just takes everybody getting together and doing it. Now, everybody's not going to do it. Okay, that's just reality. So, do your part. You know, do your part. And that's really, hey, that's all you can do. All right. One way you can do this is just dedicate yourself to an area. So maybe every so often, you know, go over and clean up a lake that you like to frequently fish or whatever. Clean up a trail that you hike on. So when you go, you know, take you a trash bag with you. Take you some gloves. Maybe take you a little, like I had today, you know, a little grabber, something like that. You know, and while you're out there doing what you usually do, if you see some trash, hey, pick it up. You ain't got to do it all day long. You ain't got to pick up every piece of trash. Just if you see something, you know, hey, you know, grab a hold of it. Just make it part of your hobbies. So just like I said, when you go hiking or fishing or, you know, picnicking or whatever you do, camping, you know, just make it something you do. You know, if you're walking up to your campsite and there's trash there, don't just sit there and get the idea that, hey, somebody else will pick this up or I didn't leave it. You know, make it happen. So make sure, oh, another thing, make sure you secure your trash. So when I leave here today, I'm going to look this boat over real good, make sure I don't have any trash sitting in it, so when I drive off it blows away. When you put your garbage in your Herbie Kirby's or whatever they are, make sure you put them in a bag so when they dump it in the garbage truck, it doesn't blow out. And, you know, just secure your garbage as much as you can. For you other YouTubers out there or social media people, hey, I encourage you to make a video just like I'm doing. That's what I would like to see with this, you know, and if I can figure out how to do a shout out and challenge somebody, I'll try to do it. But, you know, while you're out there making content, especially if you're in that outdoor niche, dedicate a video to this concept, okay? The concept of going out as an individual and trying to make the world a better place. You know, educating people, giving them some facts in your video. Tell them, you know, what's the purpose behind it? You know, what does litter do? You know, what's the impact it has on people? So, you know, if you're a content creator, hey, do something good. You know, make a video. Go out there and do what you usually do, but throw an environmental side to it. All right, another thing you can do, encourage governmental agencies, okay, and businesses to put more trash receptacles out there. You know, if people have somewhere to throw trash, typically they will, you know, provide them something to put the trash in. Okay, and lawmakers out there, enforce the laws that are on the books. I don't know that you have to make new laws. I'm not a big fan of law upon law upon law. Just go ahead and enforce the laws that are already on the books. And if you don't have them on the books, you need to put some on the books. So, guys, had an awesome day today. I mean, it was great. I mean, check this out. I'm gonna flip this camera around. This is the view I've got today. I was fortunate enough to be off work. It's a Wednesday. Look at this trash. All right, got trash there. And I think there's some behind me. When I get back to the boat ramp, or if I get back home, I'll kind of go over some of the highlights because I picked up some strange stuff today. But anyway, I appreciate you coming along with me. Leave some comments, you know, tell me what kind of projects you do to make the world better. Tell me about what you think about people with litter. Tell me about maybe some solutions you might have. Just put them down in the comments and we'll all learn from them, or it may give you a chance to vent. You know, I'd love to read all those comments. Hit like if you like my video, and navigate outdoors. Why? Because life's better when you navigate outdoors. Make it more beautiful for everybody else. Hey, pick up some trash while you're out there, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.